In this video, I'm going to share a bunch of free resources and tools with you, many of which I've never shared on this channel before, so get ready to bookmark some new things that can help you out on your print-on-demand journey. Resource number one is Juna's website, or Detour Shirts, however you want to call him. Very amazing YouTuber. He's got a bunch of really good content, and he's also got a lot of free downloads, which you can find on his website, linked below in the description. And it's in the downloads tab. What you can do right here is you can order this from lowest to highest price, and that way all of the freebies show up at the top, and there is an abundance of them. I think Juna probably offers the most free downloads out there in terms of print-on-demand YouTubers. If you know anyone else who's got this many downloads, let me know and I'll add them to a future video. I'll give them a shout out in future. So here we've got some how to draw instructions. We've got a merch by Amazon tier 10 help sheet. There is like a daily sales and upload tracker. Juna's developed so many cool things right here. The impact formula for success, a t-shirt design checklist. So if you're struggling with creating nice t-shirt designs, that might help you out. This one's quite good over here. So holiday t-shirt niches of the month. So he's got every single month from January to December, where he's got some of the more popular niches during each month that he shows. So yeah, you can just add them to the cart and download them for free right here without having to pay anything or subscribe to anything. He does have some paid bundles right here as well, as you can see, like a few vector packs, scalable quotes, a print-on-demand calendar for 2024 specifically, but most of these things are all free. His design with Detour series, which we talked about in one of my recent podcast episodes, all the downloads are over here. So much value, so many free things that can help you out, like what to work on today, flowchart, if you struggle with staying focused and knowing what to do. There's a checklist for how to create a sponsored product ad with Amazon ads. If you're getting into that, if you're struggling a bit, like there's so many things to help people out in different situations that is definitely worth checking out this website right here, or this part of Juna's website, which is the download section. Resource number two is called BeFonts. This is an amazing website for finding free fonts that I've never mentioned before, because I only just found it recently, but there's so many good fonts on here. So what you want to do is you want to click on fonts for commercial use, because whilst this is a library of free fonts, some of them are only free for personal use. So make sure to click on this filter right here, and then you get a lot of pages of really nice looking fonts. Now if we scroll down on the first page, I can already see below looks great. This Bycat font looks pretty neat. What else have we got? Nicolast, that looks very fun. Cat files, I could see that working in print-on-demand designs as well. So you will see a lot of really interesting looking fonts right here. If you're not sure how to actually make sure that they're free for commercial purposes, I'll show you an example for Belota right here. So click into the font that you like. You'll see some example mock-ups or the font in use. And if you scroll down a bit, you get to this section over here where it says license free for commercial use. So this is the green light that you can click download right here, install it on your device, put it in a t-shirt design and sell it anywhere you want. Make sure to click the blue download button, not the green one. If you're getting the same ad right here, this green button is just an ad. It's a bit deceiving, but yeah, you want to click the blue download button underneath the license field. And you've also got a little box right here where you can test the font out. So if you've got a specific word that you want to use it for, then you've got this slider and you can enter stuff to check what the different letters look like. If I go back to this and move over to page 2, is there anything else we can find? Grungy Boldy, that looks really, really good. Sort of textured free fonts are hard to find, but those can do very, very well for print on demand. Catboo, that looks amazing as well. So I think, as you can see, there is a lot of variety and stuff for lots of different niches and applications. So really good resource. It has many, many pages, way more than 5. I have tested it, and I might make a separate video with some of my favorite findings from this specific website, so you can easily download a bunch of free fonts at once. Resource number 3 is my own website, where I've got a freebies section right here. If you click on this, you will see a bunch of different downloads. The most recent one I've added is 31 ideogram prompts. Took me a while to put that together, but I think it will really help you get better results with ideogram if you're using that tool. If not, I've also got prompt guides for DALL-E 3 and Midjourney over here. So a lot of stuff for AI. We've also got a free POD graphics bundle. This is a bit of a starter pack. These are graphics that I've created myself that are commonly used in t-shirt designs. That way you kind of have a starting point if you're new to this. Then mock-up, starter pack as well. If we hover over the thumbnail, you can see some examples of what's included in the download. And this is a kawaii bundle of graphics that you can use in your designs. A texture bundle, if you want to add texture during your design process. You've got some free options there. You've got an animal bundle and a Halloween mid-journey guide as well if you want to get ready ahead of time. I do add new things to this occasionally, like every other month. Probably there'll be a new free download right here. So even if you already have all of these on your device, if you've already downloaded them, do check back occasionally. There might be something new for you waiting. And additionally, if you click on newsletter, I've also got a free email newsletter right here that you can sign up to. Just enter your name, your email address, and then you will first of all receive my print on demand crash course. Those are 7 emails. It's a sequence that you will receive on a daily basis, and that walks you through sort of the step-by-step process to succeed with print on demand. And I also send out every couple of weeks, every 3 weeks, I'll send out an email with sort of extra content, extra tips and tricks on top of my YouTube videos. So yeah, lots of additional info right here that you can receive totally for free. And if you like reading, if you're into email, this is perfect for you. I know not everyone likes to learn through watching videos. Some people actually prefer to read. So that's why I created this newsletter. And then if you do want to go beyond that, I also have this tab up here called bundles, where you will find my paid products such as 100 scalable POD niches. The mega bundle is essentially the entire shop. So all of these products in one with a big discount. But yeah, you get some vintage sunset bundles right here. Tons and tons of choice. I've created all of these myself, so yeah, there's no worries about copyright or commercial use. And we've got some design bundles, some rainbows in different colors. These are great for awareness niches. So there's lots of stuff right here in case you didn't know, besides just the freebies. One thing that I almost forgot to mention is I've also got a free print on demand Discord community. If you don't know what Discord is, I'll walk you through how it works, but essentially it's very similar to a Facebook group, except I prefer this format because there's no social media platform attached to it that kind of gets you hooked and draws away your attention. This is just about chatting to other people, asking questions, getting feedback, also motivating each other as a community. You can see the rules of the server right here, and then the way it works is we've got different channels on the left hand side. So depending what you want to talk about, you click on these channels. The main chat is just for general questions and general conversation. But let's say you wanted to share some AI art, or you have questions about AI art, then you click on that channel and ask your question here. And as you can see, there's a lot of people responding. Sometimes I will get back to you as well and give some advice, but there's a lot of active members who are very, very helpful and yeah, just lead you to the right answer. We've also got an FAQ section, so frequently asked questions, that I've recently updated with some new topics that I always see reappearing, like am I allowed to use or sell AI art? How do I check for trademarks? Which POD platform to sell on? Then we've got some topics about application rejected on Amazon merch, Redbubble suspended. As you can see, a lot of frequently asked questions in here that you can just click into and you will get an answer for very quickly. And there's some more channels about trademark help, design help, tier 10, different tools that I talk about a lot, like DGB, My Designs. There's also the different platforms. So let's say you're selling on Amazon merch. What you can do is just click into this channel. You might not have a question, but you can just scroll through and see what people have said in the past, and you will probably find some solid advice for a lot of different topics regarding Amazon merch. So this is not just a way to interact with people, it's also a library of information and tips and tricks that you can access at any point totally for free. All you need is a Discord account and to follow that invite link, which is always in the video description of all of my videos. Right, next up, we've got a resource for color schemes. I know some people really struggle with creating sort of nice, coherent, aesthetic looking color schemes, especially if you're creating your stuff from scratch in Illustrator, Photoshop. You might want to get some inspiration, and Color Hunt is a great resource for that. You've got a lot of different filters over here. You can search by the most popular color schemes. You can look at random ones, right? You can also look at different styles. So if you're making a summer design, click on the summer tag, the summer keyword right here. There's actually a lot of green in this, which I wouldn't have expected. I thought it'd be more like, you know, yellow, orange. But as you can see, we've got variety, we've got retro color schemes. There is earthy ones, so if you're looking to design for Earth Day, for example, like there's many different ways to filter through right here. And then once you've found a color scheme, let's say we really like this one over here on the right, click on it, then you can download the image. You can open that up in your design tool and use the color picker, or you've got the hex codes down below. Just click on any of these and they'll be copied to your clipboard. and the RGB values if you prefer working with those. And yeah, I mean, this is a really cool resource. It's also simple, straightforward, easy to use. The color schemes are not too over the top where you've got like 50 different colors in one. They're all very, very simple and straightforward. So check this out. It's definitely a neat resource that can help you improve your design quality. Moving on to another resource from a fellow print-on-demand YouTuber. Here we've got TaylorPOD's website. She's got 3 free mini courses that you can get. And in case you didn't know, I interviewed Taylor a few weeks ago on my podcast. And if you haven't seen that episode, I highly recommend you watch it because we chatted for about an hour and went in depth about Etsy print-on-demand. And that episode is by far my most well-received podcast interview that I've done. Lots of positive feedback and lots of people saying it helped them. So if you missed that episode, check it out. It's on my channel in the Print on Demand Wisdom playlist, which is my podcast. And her free stuff right here that you can get, the Kickstart program, you can just click on Learn More, and then you get some more details about these individual courses. So the first one is about getting you started with a strong foundation. The second mini course is all about SEO, explaining how the Etsy algorithm works, how to get eyeballs on your listings. And then we've also got a design kickstart course to help you create better designs and level up your design quality. So really cool, some free stuff right here that you can sign up to with an email, I believe, and then it will get sent to you. So yeah, check this out. Her website will be in the description down below, and there's nothing you have to pay or give away. All she needs to help you out is your email. Resource number 6 is a free research tool that I've recently found and started using. It's called Research Base. And what you want to do here is select a marketplace of your choice and a product type. This works for Merch by Amazon, by the way. And there's a couple of different ways to use this tool. We could also change the sort by to newest arrivals right here. And then if you hit search with any search term, like we do funny, if you hit search, it will filter out Amazon merch products for this search term. So now we've got funny t-shirts, well, some tank tops and long sleeves are showing up as well, but mostly funny t-shirts, and it's sorted by newest arrivals, meaning if we scroll through and we see some BSR ranks, then we can be sure these have been posted very recently but already started to sell. And that is sometimes a good way to identify trends or hot evergreen niches if they do show up in this. So that's one way to use Research Base. Another option that you've got, or another cool feature on it, is this suggestion expander. As you can see, I've only typed in funny, but it's giving me a lot of additional long tail keywords that people are searching for on Amazon. So the way to utilize this is we can get a lot of inspiration. For example, you could type in a phrase such as I'd rather be, and then what can we see? I'd rather be reading, dead than deaf. I'd rather be fishing, squatching. I'd rather be playing tag, shirt. This also has shirt at the end of the search term, which is great. Probably an interesting long tail keyword. I haven't validated the niche, but as you can see, this gives you a lot of new ideas very quickly. I'd rather be at a concert. I'd rather be playing softball. This is for socks, but it might work on a t-shirt as well. I'd rather be foraging. A lot of suggestions that came up very quickly for this. You can do it for niches as well. So let's try pickleball shirt. Is there any sort of sub niche ideas we can find? And for women over 50, maybe that's a sub niche. We've got I love pickleball, I can't. I have pickleball. Jesus coffee pickleball shirt. Interesting cross niche right there. That might be worth considering. Stay out of the kitchen pickleball shirt. Some of these are broader search terms, like for men, for women, stuff like that for boys. But sometimes you'll find some really, really cool phrases in this and new niche ideas. So definitely like this. And as soon as you've found them, you can just click search and then it will show you the filtered Amazon merch results again. We can look through the BSR ranks, etc. If you're wondering how these are showing for me, by the way, I'm using a combination of DS Amazon Quick View, which shows you the BSR up here. Rank not found means it's never sold before. And the section underneath, all of these details are pulled from Productor for Merch by Amazon, which has been loading very, very slowly recently. Don't know why that is the case, but it still should load after some time and give you all of the additional statistics that we're used to seeing. There we go, underneath each listing. Next up, we've got another set of freebies that you can download by another print-on-demand YouTuber. She's called Mey Aroyo, and I'm very sorry if that's pronounced wrong, by the way. And she does a lot of print-on-demand digital download content, so check out her channel if you haven't heard of her before. On this resources and freebie page, you can scroll down. It shows the tools that she uses, and then we get to the freebies section. We've got a bunch of things. So a daily hashtag cheat sheet, essentially helping you out with social media. You can add some hashtags to your listing or to your post, depending on what day of the week it is. We've got a bunch of sort of pattern packs right here, free backgrounds, and 150 days of focus. So if you're struggling to focus or stay consistent, productive with your work, then check out that free printable she has right here. And then below this, she's got some of her paid products, such as graphics bundles, pattern bundles, and some Procreate brushes. So yeah, definitely some interesting stuff. Check out Mey's website and YouTube channel. This right here for the free downloads will be linked in the description, along with all the other tools that I've mentioned so far and I'm still going to mention. One question that I see a lot is, what is this font called? People have found a design that they really like and they want to use the same or a similar font. And in most cases, it's impossible for me to help or anyone to help you because there is millions of fonts out there and no one's got them all memorized. The easiest way that I know to try and find similar font is through a tool called Font Identifier that you can use for free on Squirrel. The way this works is very simple. You just need a screenshot of the design or the font in question uploaded to this tool and then click Match Rated. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you will get a list of similar looking fonts or some of the closest matches that this tool can find in this database. And in this case, if we compare with the screenshot that pops up down here, I think the first results, this font is called Cooper Black. I think this is actually an exact match in this case. The letters look pretty much exactly the same. So you could now go to Font Spring. It seems to be a paid font, unfortunately, but you could go to Font Spring and get the exact same font if you wanted to. There is also sometimes similar suggestions. As you can see, we've got Chemistry, Regular, Chopped Black, and Manual Cookie Bucket. So 3 alternative fonts that look very similar. They're not the same. They're not an exact match, but some of them appear to be free. I don't know if that means free for commercial use. You would still have to double check that when you click on Font Zillion. So let's try this for the last option as an example, Manual Cookie Bucket. This unfortunately says no commercial use, but as you can see, this is just an example. You will get a list of font suggestions that are very close to the original one, and then you can find or click on the website if you want to download them. Whether they're free or paid is besides the question in this case, but the tool to identify fonts is free and very, very handy. And resource number 9, this is another one that's ideal for niche research, is Podcs. They have a lot of free tools. There's no free trial period attached to them, so you can just register a free account and access these free tools for as much as you want, as long as you want. And the stuff that's free is the Redbubble tools over here, as well as the Etsy research tab. I'll just briefly show you the Redbubble trends right here. This is one that I use quite a lot. It essentially shows you trending search terms on Redbubble right now. It gives you an indication for the competition, so whether it's very low, medium, very high. You see the amount of search results, like the amount of products in this search term, so 21, 918, nearly 4,000 right here. That's why the competition is showing higher. And you can hover over the best sellers button right here to see what the best sellers in that niche or in that specific search term look like, which is handy because sometimes you will notice right here, this looks like it's from a movie or a game or something. So I would just ignore that straight away. But yeah, if you want an in-depth walkthrough of how to use all of the free research tools or functionalities of Podcs, then make sure to check out this video next.